Well, my thoughts are, I think the team tried really hard to do what we asked them to do. We asked them to step it up after the Honduras game, another notch, and they did that. I think the brilliant first half, created lots of chances, didn't score, but didn't allow anything for Ecuador at all there. Then we had to make some changes. We make them also because we want to give players possibilities to express themselves and show themselves, so we rotated a couple of guys in. Ecuador's second half got better into the game and created some chances, but never really any threat for Tim Howard. So he never really had anything to do in that game, besides that one beautiful goal that they scored. That kind of makes you feel like, you put all that effort in there, all that work, and you think actually you should get awarded. But it went the other way around, and this is a very good experience for us to make. This is important for these players to understand that one little thing can change a game and decides a game and goes the other way. I think we saw many good things in that game. Starting maybe with Guc in the back, he's back. Maybe that's the easiest way to say it, and that's awesome to see. He's getting his rhythm, and his presence is amazing and really good to watch. You see a Timmy Chandler on the left back. He didn't allow Valencia not even one thing. And here we're talking about a player that plays at Man United and is a very good player, but you couldn't see him at all because Timmy Chandler closed him completely down. You see Kyle, how he cleans up things in midfield, and you take a lot of good things from a game like that. A Brek Shea that is definitely on the rise here. Secured a spot in the starting lineup now as a youngster, 21 years of age. You have a Danny Williams that broke into the team within 2 games. He's in there. You think that he's always been here since a couple of years. That was just his first couple of days. So I think we take a lot really positive things from that game. Obviously, you are still upset because of the result. No doubt about it. Well, I mean, those are the kind of split seconds you got to be aware of. Actually, we showed that also the players that they're very good in crossing balls in, and they're very determined to go into those crosses. That's how they scored their goals also against Venezuela and in games that we showed the team. But you got to live through that moment, and it's different. So that's a learning moment for Tim Ream, that he has to be in front of the guy, that he has to kind of unbalance him. If he doesn't get the ball, then you got to make sure that he's not getting the ball either. But it's good, So Tim needs these moments. He needs these minutes on that level in order to learn. There's nothing bad about it. It's just disappointing that we, on the other hand, we didn't score until that point, and it takes your basically all the work that you put in for 8-9 days. It takes it a bit away. Well, I think definitely. I mean, if you have Landon in here, if you have Jose Torres here, if you have Fabian Johnson that you haven't seen yet in a real game, which is a similar player to Danny Williams, you bring quality. You really bring quality into that side, and that's something that we will benefit from. And it's a growing process we're going through that will take time, and obviously also a couple of knocks that you have to accept, and you get them on that path. And but I think if you look at the overall roster, we have there really a good team together that is highly competitive then going into World Cup qualifiers. So looking forward to have Landon back, have Jose back, and Fabian Johnson and others. Yeah. Well, we purposely tried out then today the last half an hour how it works with 2 forwards and Dempsey in the number 10 role, meaning in a diamond shape in midfield. This is also something that we here and there have to do. Obviously if Landon is in the background, then it looks different. But Dempsey, Clint, he has that experience. He can play either way as a floater behind a number 9 or as a 10 or a pure midfielder in a flat midfield like he does at Fulham, coming from the left side. But we obviously have to try out different options. And we also have to throw in Juan, we have to throw in Edson, that is actually doing extremely well since a couple of weeks. He went from being here kind of the star in MLS to go to a second division team in Germany and gives it a shot. So he was a big fish here, he's a small fish over there, and he keeps fighting his way through. And he showed that in training. He really deserved that opportunity today. And we keep working with these guys, and I think they can only improve. Well, he had here and there some opportunities in the second half, coming a bit through the middle, I would say. Over the wings, I think, they couldn't create anything. If one of his midfield strengths is certainly Valencia, well, you didn't see him today. He was not there because Tim Chandler took care of him. So it depends how a game goes then throughout the whole 90 minutes, but I think that we didn't allow much. But it is a team that if you allow him, then one little thing, they can make that difference. So I don't think that the midfield was the big issue. Well, I mean, the decision not starting Michael right away is simply Maurice Edu is doing really well in that position. And I think when you look back now, these couple of games that we played, we discovered a player like Kyle Beckerman that is just doing a fantastic job for his team. Somebody cleans up, he's everywhere, he's aggressive, he wins you I don't know how many balls back, and he delivers. He's just doing simply his job. So we don't want to have him out of the team. So I knew it's kind of frustrating for Michael not starting the game, but there was Maurice that did really well lately for us. Then you have on the right side Danny Williams that's breaking in very impressively, and you have a Brek Shea that you think is already 10 years in that team. So it is difficult, and that fight in midfield, going back to the midfield, that will really heat up. That will heat up now, having Landon coming back, having hopefully Jose Torres coming back. Then you won't see Fabian Johnson. So we get some interesting situations, and for me, as a coach, very, very good options.